Yvette, I'm so excited to chat with you. I also am so excited about season 2 of Big Shot. We get to see a whole different side of Principal Thomas this season, not just Mama Bear to the school,
Mhm.
but actually Mama Bear.
Actual mama
Tell me
bear.
about this.
We get to see, I don't know what I can share about what you're talking about, but I can say that we do get to see quite a bit of her home life. We get to see what she's like as a mom, what she's like outside of her principal duties. And I think it's important to see more of who Cheryl Lynn, because the first season, I felt that she was fully formed, but it was usually her behind the desk going, you know. And I think this year she gets to be a little more playful, and she gets to show her love across the board, not just her love and concern for the students.
Yeah. How much did you get to really put in to this character in terms of decisions about her home life and what's
Oh,
going on with her?
so much. This is what I love about our showrunner Dean. He's not a black woman, and he's never had a black mom. So these are experiences that he has no idea about. I remember we were shooting a scene, and there was something that my character says to her son, and me and Samuel, who plays my son, we knew what it was about. We knew that it was a very honest moment, and our director of that episode was like, "Well, I don't think she would say that." And I was like, "Trust me." And me and Sam said, "Trust us. This is exactly how this would go down." And they, after that, they just were like, "Hands off, you guys understand this interaction better than we do," and they let us fly.
That's so beautiful. That's
Mm-hmm.
so rare, I feel
Yeah, it
like,
is
on a
very
set,
rare. It's very
right?
rare.
Well, Big Shot is so relatable, as we talk about, even for those of us who were never jocks, and even more
Same.
so in season 2. Why do you think the show is so approachable for every viewer?
Yeah, I think it all begins with John. John Stamos is, a national treasure, maybe an international treasure, and he sets the tone on set by being just generous and kind and silly. And so we have a lot of fun, and I think, when a cast is having fun together, no matter what the scene is, it translates to the show. And this season, our show is 30 minutes instead of an hour. So it's already got a little quicker, peppier pace. And so that kind of carried over to how we were on set. We were just all a little looser and a little more fun. I think Cheryl Lynn is a lot more fun and silly this year than she was last year. And so it all starts with John and kind of trickles down, and I think people are really going to love it. And the other change this year is that our episodes drop all at once. So you don't have to wait a week. So if you want to get a nice little, big shot binge on, you come on in October 12th and just knock it out.
That is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely binged. I could not stop,
Yeah, thank you.
because so much happens this
Yes.
season. There's a lot of ups and a lot of downs.
Yeah.
Is there a particular storyline or scene or location that you're excited about?
There's so much I can't say. Like, I really want people to watch the show. I will just say, we touched on it a bit. I think my interaction with Samuel, who plays my son, is was my favorite part this season. Like, it was really, I'm of a certain age now. When I was younger, I remember I did a show called The Mayor 5 or 6 years ago, and I remember I bristled a little bit at the idea of I can't be the mother of a 20 something. Then I did the math and was like, actually I can. So now that I've accepted that I can have children that are grown or look like they're grown, I've leaned into the idea, because I don't have kids in real life. So I've leaned into this opportunity to get to kind of nurture a kid on set, because all of the girls on our show and Samuel and the boys that came this year, they all were open and willing to hear what the elder statesmen and women had to say. And so it was really nice to be able to go, well, this is what you need to do in Hollywood, and to know that they were listening, and you're kind of helping the next generation that's coming in start the business the right way without ego and foolishness.
Of course they were listening. You say like John is this national treasure, like you're not a national treasure, and
Oh,
and a queen in the geek world. You
oh,
are really amazing. Thank you so
thanks,
much
Yael.
for chatting with me
Oh,
today.
thank you, honey. It's my pleasure. Thanks for wanting to chat.